individuals coming back into your camp. How pleased are you for the likes of Jimmy O'Brien and Joe McCarthy?
Yeah, chuffed to bits for them really. Fully deserved. Along with Ross Byrne nailing the kick at the end of the game as well. So it's always good when the boys finish on a bit of a high, and they come back into the squad with a bit of momentum and just plenty of feel good factor. So yeah, it's great. Chuffed to them.
I would have probably could arguably seen more game time were it not for the knock he took in the A game, but Jimmy was one of the players of the autumn, you could argue. Incredible versatility across the 3 games.
Yeah, and very accurate in what he does. Do you know what I mean? Just fully deserved of his opportunity, and he's taken it. That's how things work. And there's a World Cup around the corner as well, so there's no better time to stake a claim for your shirt, really.
Got some good news on the injury front. Ronan Kelleher, Harry Byrne, Ryan Baird coming back into training. Could we see them feature against Glasgow possibly?
Yeah, definitely. They all trained fully today, so that's positive news as well. I imagine all 3 of them are chomping at the bit to get out there and contribute really. So came through today. So hopefully they'll be up for selection on the weekend.
How's the mood in the camp after a wee break, after such an intense start? Are they ready to get stuck into another busy period?
Yeah, definitely. It was great that we had the opportunity to play against Chile last Friday, which gave us a sense of focus for the boys on the periphery. Some of the academy boys coming through. We had a great opportunity to involve some of the boys from the AIL as well, and they thoroughly enjoyed it. And they contributed massively to the week, and it was a great game. It was a decent crowd there as well. So it gave us something to focus on, which was good. And now, obviously, we've got the integration of the internationals back, so we've got to make sure that we get everybody on the same page as quick as we can.
So the Glasgow game is the start of this busy period. We've got Interpros, Champions Cup. I mean, how important is it that you kind of hit the ground running now?
Yeah, this block is crucial. For all those reasons you just stated there. Really, we're entering into a new competition. And inter-pro rivalry. So it's all to play for. And, we can't afford to be looking any further than the next game, and Glasgow, they'll be wanting to come and prove a point after last season. I know they got a new coach, etc. So, they're going to be pretty dangerous, I imagine. So, we're going to have to be at our best.
Last one for me, just how pleased are you for Josh van der Fleer winning World Player of the Year last night?
Yeah, great. And he's a top bloke as well. Do you know what I mean? He's the most humble fella, I think. Chuffed to bits for him, and thoroughly deserved as well. He's one of the most consistent performers, week in, week out. Very reliable. Does his homework, does his diligence. Off the field is second to none. Chuffed to bits for him.
Thanks very much for your time, Robin. Go well the weekend.
Thank you.
Hello, Robin. Jerry Corey here from
Hi, Jerry.
Just wondering about Josh van der Fleer. What makes him? What do you think makes him the player that he is? As World Player of the Year. What is it in his game that makes him stand out?
I think he's got several aspects to his game. With ball in hand, he's got ability to break tackles. He's very dynamic. He really carries the ball hard, runs very good angles. He's got great distribution from line out as well when he's acting as that extra forward coming in to get the ball away. Defensively, he's very accurate. He's very good tackler. Makes good decisions in and around the ruck, when to compete, when not to. Good communicator in the seam as well. And he keeps working at his game as well. He's a great role model for the youngsters, really, with regards to somebody who consistently works on his game. Constantly, how can I improve different areas, etc. Consistency is one of the main things. I don't think, I can't remember him having a bad game. He's always on top of his game. He knows his role inside out, does his homework, and just pays dividends on the field. Then, it's testament to him really, and well deserved. No, not really, because you've got so little time to prepare the team. It just makes it so much easier for you to prioritise what you need to get right. And we had a really simple, basic game plan. And then you just give the players a little bit more freedom to go out there and express themselves, because you can't cover every eventuality in such a short period of time. So long as everybody's confident in the game plan, and they know what they should be doing, as a start, then it's over to them then, And in fairness, there's a few of them, they put themselves about, Conal Boomer in the back row, for 80 minutes he was into everything, and I thought he was really good. But it was great for the academy boys to see what the other boys bring with them as well. Do you know what I mean? A lot more rounded individuals when you look at someone like Cormac Daly, who arrived in his work clothes for the captain's run, in his luminous vest jacket, and he was getting changed on the side of the pitch. Do you know what I mean? It was just testament to him as an individual. So it was great, It was great. I mean, the old ones like myself, we can remember what it was like back in the day, and when that was the way it was. You did a full day's work, you come in and you change, get on with it, and it was just pure enjoyment. So it was good to see that element back in it again. And like I said, there was quite a bit of a crowd that turned up, and it was an entertaining game. So yeah, it was great. No, they're a very dangerous team, very dangerous attacking team. They've got quite a few tricks up their sleeves from their strike plays, from their starter moves. So yeah, we're gonna have to be at our best, They've got a very good set piece. Their speed of ball is very good. So yeah, we're gonna have to be at our best. So we need to integrate these boys who are coming back to us this week. Need to make that as smooth as possible, really, and get everybody back familiar with the way we do things here, So potentially, that's a big test for us on the weekend against a Glasgow team. They'd be hurting after last season as well, and I'm sure they'll be reminded of that, and they'll want to come and prove a point. Yeah, I think we're all switching allegiance to football for the next month or so.
Fair enough. Wish you well.
Cheers, thank you.
Okay, is there any other questions for Robin there?
Do you mind if can I just come in with one or two there? Robin, how's things? Usually Joe Caulfield here, but Michael Turnbull just sitting in for me as we've been busy here with a few things. Can you hear me okay?
How are you doing? Yeah, all good.
Yeah, not too bad, Robin. Listen, thanks very much for your time. Look, I just find one or two actually there. Obviously, Leinster's URC campaign so far has been very impressive. Lots of great performances, high scores. the Ireland campaign during the autumn internationals, which featured heavily Leinster players. I suppose that the mood around camp is very, very positive at the moment with regards to that, is it?
Yeah, like I've said before, the way that I look at it is that I'm just building on the good work that's been done when they're away from here, and there are certain things that we'll take from their time away in camp. You've got quality coaches working with these players, so you'd be foolish not to use some of that intelligence when they come back to us, and hopefully that works both ways. So. Hopefully it's a case of just building on what we're doing, and it's an important year as well. We're building up towards the World Cup, so there's a lot of similarities in the way we go about things, but it's still important to retain our identity as Leinster as well, and I'm sure that the Irish crew will be saying something similar. So that feel good thing, when things are going well, you build up a little bit of momentum, and when you come back into whatever camp on a bit of a high with a spring in your step, confidence is good, then it all leads to giving you the best possible chance of being successful. And so far it's proven that way.
Brilliant. And just a second question from myself then. What kind of challenges are you expecting from Glasgow there on Saturday night? As you mentioned before, there of course they have a new coach, they're maybe looking at new players, new systems in. What kind of challenges do you expect?
Yeah, I think they'll be keen to put right the wrongs of last season, and it'll be a physical battle. They contest for everything. They challenge for everything. So, in fairness to them, they're pretty astute in the way they prepare for games as well. So, if there's any sort of opportunity that they'll sense any weakness, then they're going to go after it. So. That means you're going to have to be your best. So we're aware of that, but we just need to make sure that we get things right this week with regards to integrating everybody back and making sure that we're on point on Saturday.